Forces always exist between objects in the world, situations, ideas, and they first manifest as a difference between two things. Force cannot exist independently of its own. Force always requires there to be two things involved, two agents or actors. These two, once they come into a conflict of some kind or they bump up against each other, begin to establish their difference by quantity. Every force that encounters another force makes its own distinction by the quantitative degree that it is higher, more forceful, or lesser, weaker, less forceful. If a force is inseparable from its quantity, it is no more separable from the other forces which it relates to. Quantity itself is therefore inseparable from difference in quantity. Difference in quantity is the essence of force, and of the relation of force to force. To dream of two equal forces, even if they are said to be of opposite senses, is a coarse and approximate dream, a statistical dream in which the living is submerged. Nietzsche's reproach to every purely quantitative determination of forces is that it annuls, equalizes, or compensates for differences in quantity. When we're talking about the quantity of forces, we cannot talk about them in this relationship of equality, right? Nietzsche criticizes this scientistic view that science is able to fully grant itself a perspective of the quantity of forces in a way that can be fully exchangeable, translatable between their differences. Nietzsche wants to restore to life a kind of differential vitalism that is, as you can see, already troubling to the potentially democratizing, equalizing tendency inside of this scientific discourse. Once we start talking about forces as being differential, ones that cannot be equalized, we've already started unnerving the kind of democratization field in which science wants to grasp at the universe. This will become a social problem. Because the moment that we start talking about power from a lens that isn't about equality, but is about a kind of vital differentiation, we've started entering a kind of anarchic territory. And this is why the question of power is so important for us.